Ooh, I'm live now. Yeah, baby. What's going on, everybody? It's been a little while since I've done one of these, and I figured I'd come on and go live and just see what's cracking out here. I got a few minutes here before I go pick up my girl from school, so figured I'd come on and see what's cracking. Actually, I do have an ulterior motive for being on here live today, because there was something that I saw Moz come out with yesterday, this article, and I wanted to come on here and talk about it because I thought it was actually pretty funny. And so without further ado, let me go ahead and get ready and we'll jump into this thing. So this is 10 link building lies you must ignore. And this is some pretty funny stuff because I've heard this stuff pitched by a lot of would-be SEO gurus online. And so we'll just kind of go, if you build it, they will come. Yeah, that's funny. That's a line from a movie, and it's not true. Based on my experience, I've written what I believe to be pretty outstanding content on my websites that have little to no juice or authority, and it turns out that no, the people didn't come, and not until you start getting some links and gaining some authority will they come. And I think that applies to websites and YouTube as well. I mean, YouTube may be a little different, but I gotta believe that links back to your YouTube channel and or YouTube videos have something to do with it. It's just, it can't just be random. I just don't believe that. Next one, you don't need links to rank. Oh my God. Well, they say there's a sucker born every minute, and if you believe that, then I got a bridge to sell you, because as I've just talked about, you do in fact need links to rank for anything of any great consequence. And I'm finding, surprisingly enough, that it turns out I'm needing links to rank for a website for my own domain name, and it's not even something that I consider to be all that competitive. But it turns out that if you don't have any links pointing to that website, then it's just not ranking. I mean, YouTube's ranking above it, which is to be expected, because obviously if you have a YouTube channel on a website, then Google's going to favor their own properties over your independent property. Only links with high domain authority matter. That's another great one. I say, look, in my opinion, and based on my experience, I think you need to diversify your link building. You need to diversify your link portfolio, because if you only have high domain authority links, then that's going to look rather suspicious. And while I encourage people to build links, I also encourage you to do it in a way that is smart and will not draw the ire of Google, so to speak. You need to build links to your money pages. Yeah, this is another one. Actually raises a recent story that I've experienced. Is I think it was in July, somebody from Google Ads had called me, and they'd asked me what my monthly budget was, and I told them what it was. And between the month of July And late August, I ended up spending, I think, approximately $900 on Google Ads, which was $150 more than the budget that I had talked about the previous month. And so I just ended up turning my ads off because the cost was too much for what I was getting out of it. And I ended up taking some money and building some links, not directly to my money pages, but to supporting pages on another website that point to my quote-unquote money pages. And lo and behold, those links have helped. They've increased the SERP on both the supporting page and the main page that I would like to rank. So there's something to be said for building links to your supporting pages. I mean, if you've been in the SEO industry for any length of time, then you know this is nothing new, but I'm just kind of reiterating it. And because they've included it in this article, I think it's hysterical, and I think it's right on the money. So you don't just need to build links to your money pages. Yeah, here's another good one. You have to create the best, most informative linkable asset. This is pretty funny. In other words, oh, you need to be able to create the best content. And, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Once again, I've already talked about that. I've created a linkable asset, I believe, before anyway. But, I mean, it's 2019 and people just don't give links away anymore. Very few do, and they only do it unless it fits their purpose. And there's always going to be a purpose or something, some other reason behind it other than they just thought you had the best, most deepest content out there. Yeah, people just don't link for free anymore. And realistically, I mean, based on my experience, they haven't linked for free in a long time, because the truth is that if somebody comes to me and wants a link, then chances are I'm going to ask them to pay for it off of any of my web properties as well, because why are we in this game? Why do we do SEO? Why are we online? Why do we put forth the time to create content? Well, it's because we hope that one day it converts into money, whether that be money from selling links within the content, or money from selling an affiliate product, or whatever. But very few people just do this stuff out of the kindness and goodness of their heart. They're doing it because they're trying to build a long-term revenue stream. So, I don't fault anybody for selling links or buying links or whatever, because hosting's not free, domains aren't free, and the cost of putting together good content isn't free. And if it is, it still costs you in time, and that ain't free because you can't get it back. It's non-renewable. Here's another one. The more emails you send, the more links you will get. I don't really admittedly, I do not do a lot of outreach myself, and I don't actually receive a lot of those emails anymore of people doing outreach. And maybe it's because, my site doesn't rank high enough in order for people to email me about it or whatever. But anyway, I mean, I've never really done it a whole hell of a lot. And once again, it's just one of those things where, you can do it, but I just think money talks and bullshit walks, and I think we all know that by now. Let's see, the only benefit of link building is algorithmic. Okay. Links are fundamental to Google's algorithm. The more quality backlinks you build, the more likely you are to rank for your target keywords in Google. This is the modus operandi for link building, but it's not the only reason to build links. In fact, there are several non-algorithmic benefits which link building can provide. First off, there's brand visibility. Link building will make you link building will make you visible not only to Google in the long term, but to users in the immediate term. So there you go. You should only pursue exact match anchors. I'd caution anybody on that. Once again, diversifying your backlink portfolio is good from both an anchor text standpoint and a where you're getting your links from standpoint. Link building requires technical ability. Not really. You need to, depending on what platform you're building links on, it's a pretty simple HTML code. Really super simple. All follow links provide equal value. Yeah, I'm not really going to get into that. I think that's kind of goofy. And so the conclusion of this was link building and SEO are not rocket science. That's both true. There's a lot of confusion out there. Yes, there is. And people continue to perpetuate false ideas, and that just leads to even more confusion. Thanks mainly to the fact that Google standards change rapidly, there's no doubt. And old habits die hard, and the answers and strategies you seek aren't always obvious. That said, the above points are some of the biggest and most pervasive myths in the industry. Hopefully, I was able to clear them up for you. I will go ahead and link to this post in the description box of this video for any of you still watching and still loving this. And I hope that this was an informative video. If it wasn't, maybe it won't be, but the article will be. So once this thing actually goes live as a live broadcast video later on after it does its thing or whatever, then there'll be a link in the description box below this video so you guys can go and check out that article yourself. And as always, if this video was helpful to you, please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And until next time, I hope you all will be good to yourselves and each other. And hopefully, I'll talk to you again soon. God bless. Later.